Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to baseball action. The new Trier Trevians take on the Niles West Wolves in baseball action. The second game of the home-home two-game set between the two Central Suburban South Conference rivals. The first game was a remarkable nine-inning affair. It featured Alex Calarco hitting 2 home runs. And the game took 2 days to complete. Keyshawn Watson leads it off for Niles West, and first pitch hitting fly ball. Out toward left center, reach up and take it. Taken by A.J. Steinbeck. One away. Brendan Somm, the batter. Andy Picar on the mound. Yeah, the one thing about that game that stretched over the 2 days was that I wasn't assigned it. I'm not surprised. I mean, that frequently happens, but it reminded me of the game, I want to say 2017, again between Niles West and New Trier. New Trier had a big left-hander who was the dominant pitcher of the state of Illinois at the time. He had a 5-inning no-hitter, and he struck out every single batter he faced. And the delivery. Ben Brecht, he's now in the minor leagues. Pitched for a couple of years over in Santa Barbara, UC Santa Barbara. Fly ball. And drops in for the base hit. Single. Kyle Gibson, the batter. Niles West, conference rival, has been ever since the old Suburban League collapsed and the North Shore Suburban League teams came into the Central Suburban League. Line shot, that's a base hit. So 2 aboard as Kyle Gibson singles. Throw to third and runner in there. On the play at third. Taking second is Gibson. And Alex Chin, the batter. New Trier's put together a long winning streak here. Time called, a sign issue, I believe. The pitch outside the ball. Leo Miller behind the plate today. The final 2 weeks of the regular season. And the pitch low ball. Yeah, that's low ball. Low it outside. Cheering the batter. Brina on deck. Or Brina. We'll go with Brina, I guess. There's a strike. I think he thought it was a ball. 2 on, 1 out. And ball 4. So the bases are loaded with 1 out for the Wolves here in the top half of the first inning. We got a late start because we had to complete the game from yesterday in real time. Combination of rain delay and darkness. Damon run out the batter. Matt Eischen on deck. Strike 2. Top of the first inning at New Trier, and we finally got something that's akin to a beautiful spring day here. And I mean, close to a summer type day, except that there is a little bit of a breeze. And it is blowing out today. Out to left. Strike 3. Two-way, big-time strikeout, important one for Picar and the Trevians in the top of the first inning. And the delivery in there for strike. Yeah, the reason I was talking earlier about Ben Brecht and that no-hitter was I wasn't assigned that game either. I was there to watch it, but I didn't have my camera with me. Outside the ball. Ben was being scouted by the pros, I think, at that time. He did get drafted out of high school, but rejected it to go to college. Strike. Bases loaded. And strike 3. Went fishing in the Skokie Lagoons. In the inning, no runs, 2 hits, a walk, and 3 left. We go to the bottom half of the first. And no score in this one. And leading it off for the Trevians is Sam Zacks. And foul ball. Off to the right, windshield whacker. And outside the ball. 1-1 the count. To Zacks. Outfield playing straight away. Normal depth. Outside the ball. And a ground ball. Shortstop has it. Throw. No. As far as Niles West goes. And he's safe. Score that is a single. He beat out the throw. Here's Alex Calarco. So Sam Zacks, an infield single to deep short on at first. And a strike, Alex Calarco with 2 home runs. In the 9-inning game that preceded this one. And Calarco hit by the pitch. Here's Ryan Casel. And the bunt attempt. The pickup, the throw to first, threw it away. It's an error. And that allows a run to score. And it's 1-0 New Trier. And Sam Zach's around to score. Calarco all the way over to third. And Charlie Brodell, the batter. And kind of a wake-up call back at us. Not a direct hit, but in their general area. Runners at the corner. Outside the ball. For our internet viewers, be advised that once we get to the playoffs, our games will not be as quickly uploaded onto YouTube. Double steal works. Ryan Casel at second. Calarco home to score. Second run of the inning. Brodell continues the bat. Charlie Brodell. And the floater ball. Released that ball a little early. Deuces on the count. Yeah, what's going to happen is once we get to the playoffs, instead of putting the games up on the internet right away, we're going to hold it till the end of the playoffs, all our broadcasts. And on the single by Brodell. Another run home, and here is Louis, Florida. High and outside the ball. And a line shot. That's a rocket. Past the right fielder back to the fence, and Florida on his way to second. And we'll make it with a double. And another run home. And the Trevians scoring in bunches here. Here's Andy Picar. Nobody out. High and tight the ball. And a ball inside. And high. The other one high and tight the ball. And ball four. So Picard draws a walk, and Brendan Stressler, the batter. And time called. We're going to have a change of pitchers here. So new pitcher on the mound Still nobody out. And there's a bunt right back to the pitcher. Double clutch and nobody was there, and it turns out to be a single and an error. And Strusser all the way over to third on the errant throw. Here's James Carabas. You can't call it an error on the first part of the play. Yeah, it was a mental mistake, but it wasn't an error. Here's a strike. The mental mistake is that nobody covered first base. Here's Carabas. And strike 3 and Carabas out. And A.J. Steinbach. The Trevians have batted around here in the first inning. Now the delivery, and A.J. gets hit. So runners at the corners. And Sam Zacks, 10th man to bat in the inning. Sam singled and scored a few minutes ago. Yeah, strike. The Barn Swallows must have built their nest in the dugouts again. Ground ball. Taken by the shortstop. Steps on second over to first. And the double play ends the inning. For the Trevians, 6 runs on 4 hits. 2 errors by the Wolves. And 1 man left. We go to the second inning. Trevians leading at 6-0. Ison Kim leads it on for the Wolves. Yeah, there are barn swallows that build their nest just about every year inside the dugouts here at New Trier. And during the game, they get upset that they can't get into the dugouts because of the players in there. And so they fly around almost buzzing the players and stuff. You'll see them a number of times here in our video. There's a swing and a miss strike. And strike 3. And Kim is out, 1 away. Here's Johnny Rossetti. And a half swing. A little pop-up. And taken by Calarco at short for the out. 2 down. And Sean Holbrook, the batter. Swing and a miss strike. And outside a ball. And a high pop-up, foul territory. And taken for the out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left for the Wolves in the top of the second. Move along to the bottom half of the frame, and Alex Calarco laid it off. And well outside the ball. They will obviously pitch very carefully to Alex. And a ball. And inside out at it. Nice. Beautiful catch by the shortstop. They had a big shift on for Galarco. I think that kind of was a mistake. Alex takes a lot of balls the opposite way. They pulled the old switch, everybody on the right side of the infield, except the one. I guess that was the third baseman. I thought it was the shortstop because kind of that's where he was playing, but it's really the third baseman that took that first one. Here's a little ground ball. Nice diving catch from his backside. Throw to first in time. Nice play. 2 up, 2 down. Charlie Brodell, the batter. That's high ball. And ground ball. Shortstop over to first in time. And both sides go quietly in the second. No runs, no hits to Harrison over to left. We play 2. It's 6-0 New Trier. And move along to the top of the third inning. Top of the batting order. Keyshawn Watson, fly ball. And drops in for the base hit single. Brendan Sum, the batter. Second with strike. Kyle Gibson on deck. And a Picar with the look over. And hit by the pitch. And Psalm aboard, so 2 on with nobody out. And Kyle Gibson, the batter. Strike 1. .55-footer bounces in. Ball. Keeping the runner honest out there at second. Here's the strike. Boy, look at the size difference between Galarco and Watson out there. Foul ball. That 2007 team, and one that finished second in state, the whole team was Galarco's size. Almost, or certainly the whole infield, including the 4 D1 pitchers. Throw to second. They got him on the pickoff. Fly ball. Drifting back, taking it out in the power alley in left center is Sam Zacks. 2 away. And Alex Charon, the batter. He walked his first time up, throw the first runner back. And the pitch, that one's high ball. Foul ball back to the screen. And high and outside the ball. Well, next week, got a bunch of, well, we still have a lot of games this week. Got a lot of games next week. And then the following week is playoffs. That pitch is low ball. Nice save by Leo Miller. And ball 4. So 2 aboard. Both the Via gets now. The one hit in the inning was eliminated on that pickoff play out at second. Damon Brenna with a high pop-up. Second baseman calling for it. And Trevs takes it for the out. And we go to the bottom of the third. And Louis Florida will lead it off. Florida, Picar, and Stressler do up. Second base, strike. And another strike. High and outside a ball. So we're going to be strike 3. And Louis Florida out for out number 1. Here's Andy Picar. Low and outside a ball. On the curveball that curved, but curved away from the plate and was low. Fisted foul on the inside pitch at the letters. And foul ball. Got a little piece of it, fouled it off down the left field line. And ground ball. Deep short, the long throw, not in time. Infield single for Picard. And Avery Chatterton, the courtesy runner, over at first. And Brendan Stressler, the batter. High and outside the ball to Stressler. Singled his last time up. Trevians leading 6-0. High pop-up foul. Out of play. So the first runner back. And high and outside the ball. Another one high and outside the ball. And fouled off to the left. So the first runner back. And a high fly ball. Center fielder runs back and then over a little bit. Takes it for the out. Gave it a good ride, but caught out there. Two-way. And James Carabas, the batter. Carabas. Pitch. Blowing away a ball. I think the coach for the Trevians was a little upset that Chatterton didn't read that very well. So to first, runner back. Another one fouled away. And scoop that. Little pop-up. Shortstop takes it back behind second for the out. And we're done with the third at the end of 3. It remains 6-0. The new Trier Trevians leading. And Matt Eischen will lead it off for the Wolves. Bottom third of the batting order. Due up here for Niles West. Niles West, claim to fame sports-wise, Rashard Mendenhall, Bert Connor, the Olympic gymnast, and George Contos, Major League Baseball player. Their other claim to fame is the current Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, is an alum of Niles West. There's a strike on the inside corner. Swinging a miss, strike 3. Outside the ball. pop-up. And third baseman Casel calls for it and takes it for the out. Two-way. Eisen struck out, and then Kim popped out. Johnny Rossetti. And it's straight. Baseball action here on the network. Glad to have you. Well outside the ball. Scooped and fouled away. The other one fouled back. Rossetti gets a ground ball. That's going to get through for the base hit. Long throw's not going to be in time. Little infield single. Sean Holbrook, number 9, the batting order for the Wolves. Well, Coach Gary Gustafson, this is his swan song. Like Kevin Marsh over at Deerfield, the two of them, this is their retirement year. Right down the line, that's a fair ball. And a double for Holbrook. So 2 in scoring position. And Keyshawn Watson, the batter. Yeah, strike one. Line shot. Whoa, bounced it in. That's an error, but I mean, it was positioning error. Ground ball. And 2 runs scored. Basically, what happened was the ground ball up the middle, and both the shortstop, Calarco, and the second baseman, Carabas, collided with each other out there behind second. And 2 runs home here. And it's 6-4, or 6-2 now. 2 out, runner at second. Brendan Sum, the batter. And a pitch low ball. Swing and a miss, strike. And high and outside a ball. Runner will lead off second. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and we are done with the top of the 4th, halfway home with the ball game. And the Trevians leading this one now 6-2. 2. A.J. Steinbach leading it on. Takes a pitch low ball. Foul ball. Off to the left. Line shot. Kind of off the end of the bat. And a ball. Bounced in. Again, it was an inside pitch. Got away and bounced in the last time. That happened. It hit him. And pitch high ball. A.J. kind of crowds that plate. And ball 4. So leadoff on. And Sam Zach's the batter. Goes to bunt. And it is a beauty. Third baseman, nice job getting in on that one. Over to first, and the sacrifice works, moving A.J. Steinbach over to second. And here's Alex Calarco. And again, here they pull that major shift. Look where that shortstop is playing all the way over. Basically the second baseman's position. Got that second baseman in shallow right. They don't obviously know Alex too well. Other than he's supposed to be a big, powerful hitter. And the dogs are going to bark a little bit in the Calarco house tonight. There you see that third baseman. Look where he's playing. Almost regular third base. And Calarco goes opposite field. The single, and A.J. home to score easily. So the single. And Ryan Casel, the batter. Pitches high ball. I have no idea why Niles West pulled that shift like that. Pitches high ball. Well, it was unique. I suppose trying something to get Calarco out. And the ball pops out of the glove. And Calarco trots out over to second. (7-2). Favor the Trevians. And strike to Ryan Casel. Third baseman today for the Trevians. And ball 4. Oh, make it a strike. Don't second guess. Ain't nothing if the ref don't call it. And fished it. And that's going to drop in for the base hit single. And runners at the corners for the Trevians. I take that back. Calarco came all the way around to score. So it's 8-2 now, favor the Trevians. And Louis Florida. I take that back. Charlie Brodell, the batter. Florida on deck. Hot shot. And off the third baseman, but that was really a base hit. Single and 2 aboard. So 2 on. And Louis, Florida, the batter now. Outside the ball. And a pitch high ball. Time call. I don't know. They were talking about something. High fly ball. And right fielder has it for the out. It's 2 down. And the runners will stay put. Two away. And Andy Picard, the batter. And fly ball, taking on the run in shallow right. And we're done with the 4th. At the end of 4, it's 8-2 in favor of the Trevians. Go to the 5th inning. Kyle Gibson, the batter. Number 3 in the batting order for the Niles West Wolves. Of course, I go back to the days when they were the Indians, the old Niles West Indians. I go back to the days when New Trier was the Indians. Foul ball. If these two teams would have played each other in a game, and I'm sure they did, it was the Indians versus the Indians. We still have one of those in the Central Suburban League. The Warriors. They're both in the Central Suburban North. Deerfield Warriors and the Maine West Warriors. And the ball low and outside. And in Lake County, the big one where there are a number of teams, the Bulldogs. Grant. Waukegan. There's another one up there. I know there's 3. Wakanda, maybe? And the count's full. And Gibson gets a hold of one. And out to right field, and I'm not sure if it bounced over or went underneath, but in any case, it bounced out of the ballpark ground rule double. Alex Charon, the batting. Low and outside the ball. Picard on the mound still here in the 5th inning. And a strike. And foul ball. Retrieving a couple of the foul balls. And the pitch outside the ball. And a pitch high ball. And the count full. The Charities walked twice in his 2 previous plate appearances. The look back, long look back, and ball 4, and the ball gets away. And the runners at the corners for Niles West and Julian Garcia batting. I take that back. I pop up. Infield fly roll. Taken for the out by Brenna. Brenna was now Garcia batting. So 1 out. And strike 1. And a pitch high ball. Swing and a miss, strike. And another pitch high ball. Deuces on the count. There go the runners. Strike 3 and throw out the second. Got away, and it was a double steal, and coming home to score is Kyle Gibson. So 2 out. Ison Kim, the batter. You don't score that in an error because it was a stolen base. Double steal situation, so it's just simply scored as a double steal. And strike 3. In the inning, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left. Go to the bottom half of the 5th. And Brendan Stressler will lead it off for the Trevians. And new Trier in command here. 8-3. Pitch outside the ball. Well outside the ball. And low in the dirt, ball. Strike on the inside corner. Strike two. Stressler, the right fielder, full count. And ground ball, foul. Outside of first. And a long fly ball. Oh my, look out. Back it goes. Back, and out of here. Home run for Brendan Stressler. An opposite field shot at that. Power alley to left center. And a ball one. James Carabas. Ball back. And the ball inside. That's high ball. And ball four. So Carabas draws the walk. Another run in for the Trevians. They lead at 9-3. A.J. Steinbeck hasn't had an official at bat, but been on base both times that he's been up. Yeah, pitch high ball. Yeah, straight. Foul ball back. Well, I want to welcome our viewers. We've got viewers all over the nation watching our games here today. Ground ball back up the middle. That's a base hit. A single. I don't know why Carabas paused to look. But he kind of stutter stepped out there. So runners at the corners. And a high pop-up. And fisted. He was in on the inside part of the plate. Here's Calarco. 1-0. And outside gets away. And again, a little bit of a misread, I think. And both runners stayed put. High and outside of ball. I can understand Carabas at third, but maybe AJ should have taken off for second. But and strike. I think that was on the swing. Tried to hold back, but didn't. It certainly wasn't on the, I don't think it was on the pitch. The pitch looked high to me. And a high fly ball. This one going out towards the left. It's going to do the job as a sacrifice fly. Taken, and another run out. And it is 10-3 in favor of the Trevians here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Queso, round ball. Short to first for the out. And we have played 5, and the Trevians leading at 10-3. And we go to the top of the sixth inning. Jackson Rover on the mound. Pitch is high and inside for a ball. Over in relief of Andy Picard. And strike. Johnny City leading it up. Here on the top of the sixth. Trevians leading 10-3. Because we had to play that 3-inning completion, the shadow's getting a little long in the tooth here at the ballpark. Line shot back up the middle. Base hit single to lead off the top of the sixth inning, and Sean Holbrook, the batter. He doubled his last time up and scored. Double right down the third base line. And 55-footer gets away. And foul ball. Off to left. Now, welcome to our viewers down the network line on our internet. We now have a couple of overseas viewers watching in the United Kingdom. Glad to have you. And those in Florida, Arizona, and California that have been in touch with me. Glad to have you as well on our network. Foul ball. So Rover looks in, gets the sign from Leo Miller, and the pitch on the way, and strike 3. And 1 away. We're steady now at second, following the pass ball. There's a strike. And Keyshawn Watson, the batter. We will be here in summer baseball as well. Pitch is low ball. And we want to also welcome our new cable subscribers. We are now seen in 90 suburbs in the northern end of the Chicago area. Lake County, McHenry County, as well as the northern tier across the board of Cook County, the northern townships of Cook County. Outside of ball. Well, we've always been seen in southeastern Lake County, but now we've expanded that. And strike three. No, that is not. No, it's not a catcher interference, because the player is not entitled to first base. Throw to third on the caught stealing. Got him. Leo Miller with the perfect throw to third. And the tag put on. We go to the bottom half of the frame, and Charlie Brodell and foul ball. And actually, as I'm thinking about that, that wouldn't have been catcher interference anyway. It could have even been batter interference, because it kind of got in each other's way there. Swinging a bit straight. I guess what I'm basically saying is, despite the Niles West protest, I think the umpire got that one right. Foul ball. Windshield whacker back behind us. And a base hit to right. Leadoff single. And Tarek Ja, the courtesy runner, outside of ball. Bottom of the sixth. Louis Florida, the batter. Pitches high a ball. Louis doubled and scored back in the first. And the only time that he was aboard base. And a line shot. That's a base hit. Solid single to right. And Ja over to third. Runners at the corners. Trevians leading 10-2 here. Pitches high a ball to Graham Mastros, batting for the first time in this ball game. Swing and a miss, straight. Outside of ball. Heading over to Niles, Notre Dame tomorrow. Pitcher's high ball. And Friday in real time, it's St. Viator. Got a little piece of it, fouled it off. And ball 4, the ball gets away, and trotting home is John. And the Trevians lead 11-3. Here's Brendan Stressler. Pop one out of here. Out at left center. And he sends a blast this time. That's going to be over the head of the right fielder. Up against the fence, and Stressler will go into second with a double. And that will score another run. Oh, my, Stressler. I think he misjudged who the guy was that was going home and nearly got caught in no man's land. Here's Sam Harvey. And the infield pulled in looking for the game-saving play at the plate. It's 12-3. And a foul ball. And a pitch high ball. Swing and a miss, straight. And even the outfielders are pulled in, looking for a play at the plate. Save the game, pitches low ball. And a pitch high, a ball. Counts full. To Sam Harvey. And strike 3. And Sam Gossard batting for A.J. Steinbach. Gossard takes a pitch low ball. Again, the infield pulled in. 55-footer. Runners at second and third. The Slaughter will run at third. And a 12-3 ball game. And fly ball, shallow. Center fielder catches it. Throws home on the money. They didn't send the runner anyway. There was no thought on that one. It was too shallow. So 2 down, and Sam Zach's the batter. And a ground ball. Third baseman has it, the long throw. No! He was pulled off the bag, and the ball game is all over. And the Trevians up victorious as Mastro's home to score. And the Trevians come out on top. 4 new Trier, 13 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 3 times, walked 4, 7 left on base, and 2 stolen bases. For Niles West, 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They were struck out 9 times, walked 3, 7 left on base for the Wolves, and 2 stolen bases. So both teams left 7 and stole 2 bases, both of them on double steals. That'll do it for us for this ball game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Stick around for more sports action on the network. And wherever it may be, thanks for watching. And for all of us, we say as always, so long, everybody. This has been a Metro Chicago Sports Network copyrighted presentation. All rights reserved.